Hello there, Ariel. Today we are doing a review of set. I don't know the set. I don't know the set number. But the set, but it's like great haul, I might say. But you've already reviewed this set. The set's already been reviewed on your channel. Well, this is a really cool set, and I want to review a lot of these new 2018 Harry Potter sets. One to go lead up or just go with the 2019 set reviews I would do if I get them, and also because the older ones, there's I want to do one full screen and just a bit better. So yeah, let's look at the first figure, or the really cool figures. Okay, so this first figure is Harry Potter, and yeah, so he's a really cool figure. Yeah, so he comes in a lot of sets with his head and hair, like this. He comes in a lot of sets, but not exactly in Gryffindor robe. He only comes in this set, and the going to Hogwarts polybag and some book in Gryffindor robe. Still a pretty common, not very rare figure, because you can just do it. You can just make him anyway. But yeah, still a cool figure, and a scary question on the back. Now let's look at the next figure. The next figure is Hermione, and this figure is a very nice figure. Which I like this hair piece, which Harry's is a cool hair piece as well. I like this one. It's a very nice, fluffy hair piece. It's very nice. And you get quite a lot of it in these 2019, 19 Harry Potter sets, because she comes in a lot of them. Especially in this version, in Gryffindor robe, she comes in 3 of these sets, which are she does come in. She comes in this set. The Whomping Willow will review next. I don't know when, but next. And then the Quidditch set will review sometime later. She also comes in Hogwarts Express. So actually, even though she comes in 3 sets in this sort of way with the Gryffindor robe, she does come in a lot more expensive sets, because the cheapest set she comes in is $40. So that is something to keep in mind. Yeah, still a very cool figure for Hermione. Yeah. Now let's look at Ron. So Ron in Gryffindor robe like this actually comes only in this set, but Ron himself comes in Whomping Willow to review next time. I don't know when, but next time. Aragog's the Hogwarts Express, definitely more expensive in that set. So I might review that one next, I'm not sure. And the Womp, I always said one thing wrong. And Aragog's lair, but so he's not very rare because Harry's not very rare because he comes in every single set, at least the Harry Potter character. Hermione comes in a lot of sets comes in some more expensive sets. Ron comes in the cheapest set of the wave, and yeah, so you can get a Ron pretty easily. But in Gryffindor robe, he only comes in this set. And he does have the Luke Skywalker hairpiece in an orange color, which is very cool. And I really like the Scared expression. It's really funny. Into the next figure, which is Draco Malfoy, who is a pretty good figure if you want a Draco Malfoy. And yeah, he has this blonde hair. And because I'm already talking about sensitivity to sets and rarity of sets, he only comes in this set for not real sets, but for in this sort of way. But he comes in collectible minifigures in Slytherin, in a Quidditch robe. But yeah, so he's a pretty uncommon character for being a prevalent character in this. He's not even any of the new sets, which is something interesting. Another thing here. Oh, and he has has a very similar robe to Harry or any Gryffindor, but he has the Slytherin colors instead of Gryffindor. So next now, which is Dumbledore, who is based on the Richard Harris Dumbledore, and he's exclusive to this set, which is really cool. he has this new hairpiece and a nice face where you can see if I take off the head print. You can see he has a very kind old face here on the back. He's a more somber, sad look. The torso print is just amazing. I like with these Dumbledores is that they have printing that you don't really see with other figures. They have very uncommon prints, very detailed prints that you just don't see often. You just don't really see that much other figures. Something with Harry Potter in general. Yeah, next figure, which is Hagrid, who for quite some time when the set came out was exclusive, but then he came in the Hagrid's hut for this year, and the Big Bad Carriage in a Yule Ball attire. So it's a pretty cool figure. This one looks more Lego-like than his older iterations. He has a very kind face and an interesting hairpiece, I would say. I don't know how much if it fits that well perfectly, but it's still pretty cool. And the torso, while it's less detailed, does make it look more like a Lego character. So I do like that Hagrid is more unique. Is a more unique figure most of the time. Though I do like not having the molded fingers, which just always looks weird. And I do like how he comes in a bit more just customizable. I do like that. Now let's look at the next figure. Who is McGonagall, who's an exclusive figure to the set. So a lot of the figures are exclusive. Dumbledore, Quirrell, this next figure we'll look at, Susan Bone, her, and Dumbledore are exclusive, and then the other one, and I guess Ron technically, if you're really counting, but like what you're really counting is exclusive. Ron, I guess is a little bit. In terms of exclusive prints, is McGonagall, Quirrell, Dumbledore, Susan Bones, and Hagrid. I don't know Hagrid anymore, but yes, it's a pretty cool figure. There's a nice black hat piece, which is definitely a very common wizard piece. And I do like her face. The only problem is that if you can see, you can't really see it on the camera, but if I tilt, you can see that you can see the alternate face print on the back, which just look very weird. So I do wish they did something else with that, like maybe just didn't include an alternate face, or maybe you did the alternate face a different way, like with having a separate head or something. Because in this way, it just looks a bit weird. It's still very cool, detailed little figure. And next figure was another exclusive, which is Quirrell Quirrell, and I think he probably will stay exclusive. Like McGonagall's a bit more of a maybe. Dumbledore is a bit more definite. They probably will stay exclusive. Like all the exclusive figures, Susan Bone might stay exclusive. McGonagall's a maybe, I guess, and then Dumbledore probably will stay exclusive because he's based on earlier movies. But Quirrell, unless they roll back around and make more year one Harry Potter sets, probably gonna stay exclusive. It's probably gonna be exclusive for quite some time. But he's a very nice, he's not very he's honestly really a sort of simple figure, but with the really cool things. We just haven't had him in 2001. He's an integral character to Harry Potter. And there's a spoiler with this figure, so I'm not going to give any context clues to what this face is. That's a spoiler. But yeah, he's very nice. He's very accurate. Because honestly, the costume Quirrell has is very simple in the actual movie. Yeah, very simple in general, but very cool as well. And the next figure, which is Susan Bones, is a simple figure, but I like this figure for one big reason. That's because I like the only exclusive part I think is ever maybe this hair color, which is the Hufflepuff torso, which is definitely a very cool torso. And her face is actually very cool because I don't have any Jurassic Park sets or Jurassic World sets that has this face print. But yeah, So I decided to let my dog back in, but yeah, it's a pretty cool figure overall, and yeah. Now let's go on to the set. So I guess technically this is part of the set, this snake. And yeah, it's kind of a weird thing they include him. Maybe should include someone else or something else, because this is just a very strange build. It's a cool build, but it's strange the placement of this in the set. It's still pretty cool. I like the opening jaws and the little yellow eyes. Very nice. Very cool figure. Now let's look at the actual build, which I'm taking my tripod off so I can kind of maneuver a bit. I can maneuver my phone through these little gaps a bit easier. But yeah, so the figure, so the build of here. So the first thing is this boat, which has this little lamp and yeah, a seat and face, and it can float. It can actually float to something. But they said the Lego said the boat doesn't float, but it can, which is a video I'm gonna link above. That has a link to my older video, so if you want to see my older review of this set, then just you can click the link that's in that video. Very confusing, but yeah. So it is pretty cool. But let's start over from the side and then go beyond, I guess. So on the side we have a kind of this big side window, which on the original Great Hall from the 2010 Hogwarts was only one. This one is like 9. And even little holes, which is something a bit strange, but still a nice little window, and some nice shrubbery. Very detailed, and supports are pretty cool. Then we have like
in this situation right now, I love using Dollar Table actually because it's so fast. But in this situation, I would love to have picture right now. I love having
but 24 windows on this one on this one like Great Hall, and it does look stunning. It looks phenomenal. And then there's some shrubbery and like rock, more shrubs, and the roof has some very nice finials, very nice. And there's even some of these double cheese slope pieces, which are always very cool. Very cool pieces. And there's even 2 towers and some other things, and you can actually like raise the roof a little bit. You gotta take all the finials to do that, but I'm not gonna do that. And you can see on this part and the top of here, you can see it actually has the original Hogwarts roofing green, something very cool. And yeah, this area actually is a nice little dock sort of area. So there's big doors, big double door, which you can see, which we'll go into the Great Hall in a second. I mean, there's a lot of space to fit like every minifigure in the set if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to, you probably could fit every figure in the set, except for maybe Hagrid, because Hagrid takes up a lot more space. There's even a little door that leads to the tower, and 2 little statue pieces, which are very cool. And I like this railing design, a little pier for Hagrid to await the first year's arrival. And yeah, and then you can see the tower, which is it's a very tall structure. Actually, the tallest thing in Hogwarts, except for the new clock tower. So and there's a tiny little tower finial thing on the top, which I do like this art sort of design. And you can see there's more window pieces, and some nice stickers, which are nice stickers. And there's some water seeping in, and some just nice siding, and very nice. And this top part uses some new molds and like big cone pieces. And some new cone pieces to really make the tower look a lot more convincing. And these look like they're really weakly attached, and you can take them off, but they're actually pretty stuck on pretty well. Which, I mean, they look, and probably if you really tried, could run really fast. But yeah, I think it's time, but it's still pretty cool. And there's even more Hogwarts roof green. Pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's time to go in, and there's even a clock print, or sticker, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think we should go inside the set. So the interior of the set there's a lot of space to play in, and move and play around in and stuff. It is very cool, and very necessary. So yeah, the Great Hall. So this is a very cool little thing. So first we have a very nice, very spacious Great Hall, and some like this cake can supposed to be here in this little gold plate isn't supposed to be there. The reason, and this chicken leg, I think too, isn't supposed to, but this chicken isn't supposed to be there. And that's because in the original Great Hall, these are pieces from the original one, and I want to keep, I've had them here, so that I have, like, this one be the main Great Hall, and my other one be, like, a study hall and stuff. And, yeah, so that's pretty cool. Actually, we see there's a Scabbers the Rat, which is pretty cool. There's something revealed about him in one of the movies. There's banners, which are really cool, which have, which actually you can twist and see Hufflepuff on the back, or any other house, which is pretty cool. I do like that. It's a very necessary feature. The original just have Gryffindor and Slytherin. This one, though, and even some floating candles, which are just kind of, which are very cool. It's not the most, like, you can kind of tell they're black pieces there, obviously, but still, pretty nice. More, like, the best they can do, which is pretty cool. And actually, on this side, there is a little tower. Not little, but a tower, which has 4 rooms. And this first one just looks like it has just a wall, but you can see there's a staircase. And you can see there's a golden frog, or yellow frog, it might be a golden frog. And there's not really much space in there. You can fit like a minifigure, maybe you can't even fit a Hagrid. But you can fit like a figure here, I guess, and hide. You can hide the figure under the stairs, I guess, or something. So that's what if you're into. But yeah, but you can make the stairs go up, which is a very cool little feature. And have the figures go up. So yeah, then there's this little like potion thing, which yeah, then this room is like a potion sort of thing, which in the Whomping Willow, which we'll review next at one point, which I think we'll review next, has more to do with potions, but this one has just a little bit more potion, maybe a potion cupboard almost, or something. So there's a cool cauldron with 2 green little crystal pieces, which look very nice and glittery in the light of making. And then we have a smaller cauldron with a little red thing for, I think, an explosion. And this red crystal is actually a really cool piece. I do like this red crystal. Then there's a little vial with a green one, with a green like crystal and stuff, and then a little thing. And this part is kind of like a basement sort of thing, or an attic, I guess, or something like sort of. And you can see this one is actually a really cool sorting hat mold, which just looks amazing. This is just a very great, sensational piece of great mold. It's just amazing. It's really, really cool. And it's staying exclusive, as far as I know, for quite a long time, because the new Dumbledore's office didn't come with in the clock tower. Didn't have this. It just had a print. This black spider, which is a color for the spider, which was new for this wave. You can see there's actually a nice chest with 3, I think, some more colored gems. So there's a red one, a green one, a purple one, and actually behind this little desk, there's a blue vial with a blue crystal, which these are really cool little crystals and stuff. That's a really cool part of this set. Some nice little crystals. There's supposed to be a clear one as well, but I don't know where that one. I do have some other clear crystals in like some Marvel sets, but yeah. So above the basement is the Mirror of Error set, which is very, very hard to film in this sort of way because the flash reflects. So you can see the mirror. It's a very nice stickered build, and you can see that this is not supposed to be here. I actually put this. That is part of that. Well, part of that is supposed to be there, but the part that isn't is this sort of tan piece, and I put that there so that it could have more minifigures, or I have minifigures on there easier. But yeah, so this first part is Harry with his parents, which is pretty cool. Then on the other side, we have Dumbledore holding some socks, which is what he sees in the Mirror of Error set. Ron in a winning Quidditch stuff and winning things because he feels overshadowed by the other family members. And then we have what Quirrell see, which is him holding the Sorcerer's Philosopher's Stone. which is it's Philosopher's Stone in America and Sorcerer's Stone in everywhere else in the world, as far as I know. And I think the reason they changed it is because most people in America don't know what a philosopher is, which is something. Yeah. Though apparently it's a very like wise person or something.
What?
But yeah, let's go. And actually, there's even a little Quidditch cup, and I don't really think much about this very honestly. There's a little fire in the back, and a big head table where the teachers sit, except for Hagrid, and then because Hagrid has fixed legs, and then there's even a Quidditch cup. Yeah, very cool stuff. But yeah, let's go on to the final verdict, which is this is a very cool, but very cool set for Hogwarts. Like, this to start Hogwarts, because there's a lot of you can get a lot of Harry Potter sets and just make a very nice Harry Potter Hogwarts display. But it's definitely very cool. So I do recommend this if you have $100 to spend. And yeah, so yeah, that's the end of the video. We'll see you later. Bye!